Oh, the thrill of adventure. There's something utterly irresistible about the promise of the unknown, isn't there? That first breath of crisp morning air, the gentle flutter in your chest as you step beyond the familiar and into the wild. It's a feeling that never grows old, no matter how many journeys you've taken. Each adventure is a new story waiting to be written. A blank page filled with possibility. That fizz of excitement when you set out somewhere new, when you zip up your bag and feel the weight of anticipation settle on your shoulders. It's the little rituals, choosing your favorite boots, tucking a well-worn map into your pocket and wondering what surprises the day will bring. The world feels wide open and you, darling, are ready to explore it. Sometimes the greatest magic is right on our doorstep, hidden in the wild corners of the British Isles. You don't need to cross oceans to find wonder. Sometimes it's just a train ride or a winding road away. The Scottish countryside, with its secret paths and emerald hills, is a treasure trove for the curious soul. Scotland, especially the Isle of Skye, calls to the explorer in all of us. Its landscapes are like something out of a dream, towering cliffs, endless moors, and the ever-present whisper of the sea. It's a place where legends feel alive, where every stone and stream seems to have a story to tell. Skye is a land of brooding mountains, shimmering lochs, and stories that linger in the mist. The weather changes in a heartbeat, painting the hills with shifting light and shadow. It's a place that feels both ancient and timeless, where you can almost hear the footsteps of those who walked before you. Today, let's take a whirlwind day trip to this fairy tale island. Whether you arrive by ferry, feeling the salty spray on your face, or cross the elegant Skye Bridge with the mountains rising ahead, the sense of arrival is pure magic. The journey itself is part of the adventure, a prelude to the wonders that await. Pack your imaginary bag, lace up your boots, and let's set off together. Picture yourself tightening your laces, double-checking your gear, and feeling that delicious sense of readiness. Adventure is calling, and you're answering with every step. This isn't just about seeing the sights, it's about feeling them. We'll wander jagged peaks, discover crystal-clear pools, and let the wind tangle our hair as we climb higher. Every footstep is a connection to the land, every view a memory in the making. The Isle of Skye invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and truly experience its wild beauty and sense the echoes of ancient clans. As we pass weathered ruins and silent cairns, we'll imagine the lives once lived here, the legends, the battles, the romances whispered on the wind. Skye's history is woven into its very soil, waiting for us to listen. The Isle of Skye is waiting, promising a love affair that will last a lifetime. With every sunrise over the Kiraing and every misty evening by the loch, you'll find yourself falling a little more in love with the land, with the adventure, and perhaps even with yourself. Are you ready? Splendid. Let's begin. The open road is calling, the mountains are waiting, and together we're about to embark on a journey you'll never forget. Our adventure begins on the road to Skye, a journey as magical as the island itself. This is not just a drive, but a passage through time and legend, where every mile brings us closer to the heart of Scotland's wild beauty. The anticipation is palpable, a quiet thrill humming beneath the surface as we set out on this storied route. We set off from Inverness at dawn, the Highlands bathed in soft rose and lavender. The first light of day spills over the hills, painting the landscape in gentle hues that seem almost otherworldly. The city slowly fades behind us, replaced by the promise of open roads and endless horizons. Every bend reveals a new, breathtaking vista. Misty mountains, heather-clad moors, and the mysterious waters of Loch Ness. The land feels ancient, shaped by wind and rain, and steeped in stories whispered by the mist. It's easy to imagine the legends that have sprung from these hills and lochs, tales of monsters and heroes, of clans and castles lost to time. Highland cows graze by the roadside, their shaggy coats glowing in the morning light, while stone cottages send up wisps of smoke, promising warmth and comfort within. Life here moves at its own pace, unhurried and deeply connected to the land. The world grows wilder, more remote as we leave the bustle behind. The road narrows, winding through rugged terrain where civilization feels like a distant memory. Here the landscape dominates, and we are simply guests passing through its grandeur. Silence settles in, broken only by the hum of the car and the cry of distant birds. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of peat and wildflowers, and every breath feels like a renewal. The journey becomes meditative, a chance to reflect and simply be present in this remarkable place. We pause often, just to breathe in the clean, peat-scented air and marvel at the grandeur. Each stop is a moment to stretch our legs, to let the vastness of the Highlands sink in, and to feel the timelessness of this land beneath our feet. The journey itself is a slow immersion into the spirit of the Highlands. With every passing mile, we shed the noise and rush of daily life, surrendering to the rhythm of the road and the wild, untamed beauty that surrounds us. It's not just a route, it's the overture to Skye. The road becomes a prelude, setting the stage for the wonders that await on the island and inviting us to open our senses to the magic ahead. Each mile prepares you, quiets your mind and opens your heart. The landscape works its quiet magic, inviting reflection and wonder and reminding us of the power of nature to inspire and transform. The anticipation builds with every passing moment. Soon the island awaits, mysterious, beautiful, and ready to share its secrets with those who make the journey. Suddenly, Skye appears, a jagged silhouette on the horizon. The Skye Bridge arches over turquoise waters, a gateway to myth and legend. Crossing it, excitement surges. The mainland fades, an untamed beauty beckons. The view is staggering open sea on one side, the Highlands Mountains on the other. The landscape shifts, colours intensify, hills grow fantastical. Our first stop, Portree, the island's capital, with its colourful harbour and bobbing fishing boats. It's a cheerful pause before plunging into wilderness. From Portree we take the Trottenish Loop, a road of jaw-dropping views. Skye's theatrical soul emerges, hidden locks, waterfalls and cliffs that drop into the churning sea. Every turn is a new gasp, a fresh wonder. The adventure truly begins here. Skye's wild energy is palpable. We're ready to explore. The Old Man of Storr, Skye's most iconic site, rises like a jagged finger to the sky, its silhouette instantly recognizable even from miles away. This towering rock formation, standing sentinel over the Isle of Skye, has captured the imagination of travelers, artists and storytellers for generations. Its presence is both commanding and mysterious, as if it guards ancient secrets hidden within the misty Highlands. It's more than a geological marvel. It feels like a petrified giant from legend, frozen in time by some ancient magic. Local folklore tells of giants who once roamed these lands, and standing here, it's easy to believe such stories. The old man's weathered face, carved by centuries of wind and rain, seems to watch over the island, a silent witness to the passage of ages. The climb is steady, winding through lush green slopes and rocky outcrops, each step revealing ever more spectacular views. The path is well trodden, yet every journey feels unique, shaped by shifting light, swirling clouds and the ever-present call of distant birds. As you ascend, the landscape transforms and the air grows crisp and invigorating. The landscape feels ancient, almost prehistoric, as if you've stepped into a world untouched by time. Jagged rocks and rolling hills stretch out in every direction, their forms sculpted by the relentless forces of nature. It's a place where the past feels close, where you can almost hear echoes of ancient footsteps on the wind. As you ascend, the world below unfolds, shimmering waters, distant mountains, and the patchwork of fields and forests that make up Skye's wild heart. The higher you climb, the more breathtaking the panorama becomes, with every pause offering a new perspective on this rugged, enchanting land. The air grows purer, the silence deeper. Here, far from the bustle of daily life, you find a rare tranquility. The only sounds are the whisper of the wind and the distant cry of an eagle soaring overhead. It's a place for reflection, for breathing deeply and letting the wild beauty of Skye fill your senses. At the summit, you stand dwarfed by stone sentinels that have witnessed millennia. The sheer scale of the old man and its companions is humbling, making you feel both small and profoundly connected to the earth beneath your feet. These ancient stones have stood through storms and sunshine, through countless generations, and now you are part of their story. Touching the rough rock, you sense the immense history embedded in every crevice. The stone is cool and solid, a tangible link to a distant past. You can almost imagine the hands of those who came before reaching out in awe, just as you do now. It's a humbling, moving moment, a connection to the deep time of our planet. Standing here, you feel the weight of history and the fleeting nature of your own journey. The vastness of the landscape invites contemplation, reminding you of the enduring power of nature and the stories it inspires. The old man inspires myths and awe in equal measure. At sunrise, when the mist swirls around its base and the first light paints the rocks gold, it's easy to see why legends were born here. The landscape feels alive, charged with a sense of wonder and possibility. It's more than a rock. It's a character in Skye's story, a symbol of endurance and mystery. Locals and visitors alike are drawn to its presence, each finding their own meaning in its silent watchfulness. The old man stands as a reminder that some places are more than just scenery, they are living legends. Climbing here is essential, a moment of pure connection. You feel truly alive, exhilarated by the climb and awed by the view. The Old Man of Store is not just a destination, but an experience that lingers long after you leave, calling you back to the wild heart of Skye. The Kirrang is Skye's surreal masterpiece, a landscape sculpted by ancient landslides. Jagged pinnacles, hidden plateaus, and sheer cliffs create a fantasy world. The narrow road to the viewpoint is an adventure, but the panorama is overwhelming. Formations like the Prison and the Needle rise from the earth, epic and unreal. For the adventurous, a walking loop takes you into the heart of this wonderland. Every turn reveals a new, startling perspective. Here you feel the wild, untamable spirit of Skye. It's a place that makes you feel thrillingly alive. Skye's history is written in stone, castles and ruins scattered across the island. Dunvegan Castle, home to Clan MacLeod for centuries, is a living piece of history. Inside, the legendary fairy flag connects you to Skye's myths. All over the island, ancient forts and crumbling walls whisper stories of clans and battles. Duntulm Castle, perched on a cliff, evokes both beauty and melancholy. These ruins are the soul of Skye's human story. Our final stop, the fairy pools nestled at the foot of the Black Quillins. Crystal clear pools and waterfalls shimmer in vivid blues and greens. The walk to the pools is easy, anticipation building with the sound of rushing water. Each pool is a jewel inviting you to dip your toes or plunge in if you dare. The water is icy but exhilarating, a shock that leaves you feeling alive. Even sitting by the pools, watching light dance on the water is magical. The fairy pools embody Skye's enchanting spirit, wild, beautiful and touched by otherworldly magic. It's the perfect, sparkling end to our day. Skye's magic lingers long after you leave. Dreaming of your own Skye adventure? It's easier than you think. Visit between May and September for the best weather and long days. Drive for freedom or take a train or ferry for a scenic journey. Pack layers, waterproofs, sturdy boots and a camera. Scottish weather is famously changeable. Bring a sense of adventure and respect for the wild. Stick to paths, take your litter home and be ready for sudden weather shifts. Mobile signal is patchy, so a physical map is wise. With a little planning, Skye will reward you with unforgettable memories. As the sun sets, our day on Skye comes to a close. The island's peaks, wild landscapes and magical pools linger in memory. Skye isn't just a place you see, it's a place you feel. It strips away the noise of modern life and reconnects you to what matters. I hope this adventure has sparked your own dreams of misty mountains and fairy pools. Whether for a day or a week, Skye will welcome you with open arms. Go, find your own magic and make unforgettable memories. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider subscribing. It means the world to me. Thank you for coming along. Until next time, stay curious and never stop exploring.